Yo, yo, yo. What's up? What's up? Savage M215 back at it. Another episode of Star Ocean 2. Second story R. Yeah, I'm going through this with Rena. Yeah, as you can see, I leveled up quite a bit. Alright. Yeah, I got back, just got the energy stone, my energy crystal, whatever it is. I just got that, and I'm about to build the lunar hoop. Okay. Avoid enemies, yes. Yeah, come on, we can buy LTC. I lowered up a lot.
You're back. How did it go, sir?
All according to plan. We've mined the ore, and the liqueur hope's as good as done.
Brilliant, Dr. Guest. Did something happen to Dr. Guest?
No, I don't think so.
Welcome back, Dr. Guest. It must have been a hard journey.
Not really. I told you I could have done it by myself.
Well, now it's time to bring the ore to our king as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Rena, please, you got to cover for me.
Ernest? What's wrong?
Ernest! Wait up!
Huh?
Have you seen Ernest around, Rena? He probably went down this way.
He hid over there just now.
Rena?
Well, Opera's been running all over town looking for you, Ernest. How do you expect me to just lie to her like that?
Ern! Oh, finally! Why are you hiding from me?
Well...
Why are you being so cruel to me, Ern? Do I really annoy you that much?
Oh, I really don't think so, Opera. I'm sure Ernest is just having a little fun with you. Right, Ernest? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say something wrong?
Nah, you don't have to apologize, Rena.
Thanks, Rena. If you ever leave me alone again, Ern, I'll chase you to the ends of the universe. How about we actually hang out together for a change? Maybe have some drinks or something.
Yeah, sure.
Dr. Guest, how did it go, sir?
Couldn't have gone better. Can't talk now, though. Gotta report to the king.
Oh, yes, sir. Excuse me.
The king and your parents are waiting for you, Dr. Guest.
I'll be in the throne room as soon as I can. Let's get moving, lady. I don't have time for any side trips right now.
Welcome back, Dr. Guest. We've been waiting for you.
Everywhere he goes, it's always Dr. Guest.
I'm relieved to see you back, Leon. How did the ore mining expedition go?
I have the ore with me right now, sire.
Ah, brilliant. I knew you'd live up to your promise, Leon. Right then, Floreth and Murdoch, let's finish up work on the Liqueur Hope as quickly as possible.
Yes, sire. Check it out, Mom. I got it. The real thing.
Mind your manners, Leon. You are in front of the king.
We will begin the final construction phase on the Liqueur Hope immediately, Your Majesty. Would Leon be able to come with us? We will need his expertise on site.
Yes, by all means. Now, how should I deal with you?
What do you mean?
Now, there's nothing to be angry about. We have already conducted a full background check on your party. It fully matches the story you gave us. You are investigating the sorcery globe on behalf of the King of Cross.
Perhaps our first impression wasn't all that assuring.
But there's little doubting you now. In fact, I realize that you are more than worthy of my entire kingdom's trust.
So, what would you like from us, Your Majesty?
Ah, you'd like to cut to the chase. Very good. To make a long story short, I want your talents where I need them the most. At the frontline base, aiding our armed forces.
The frontline base?
As I'm sure you know, the base is currently under attack from an army of ghastly monsters. Any ship leaving for El would have to depart from the base. With things being as they are, I can't possibly do that for you right now. Without a powerful weapon on our side, forming a fleet capable of navigating to El is a near impossible task.
I see. So you want us to fend them off long enough for you to finish up the Liqueur Hope?
Precisely. I knew the heroes from Cross would understand. You want to get to El? I want to get to El. It's the perfect arrangement, wouldn't you agree?
We really don't have any other choice. Besides, we aren't the kind to sit and watch the monster hordes capture Liqueur in one fell swoop.
We have a deal then. I'd like you to set off for the frontline base as quickly as possible. I'm counting on you, my friends.
on, Bunny!
Come on, Bunny!
Come on, Bunny!
Come on, Bunny!
Come on, Bunny! Come on, Bunny!
Come on, Bunny!
Come on, Bunny!
Come on, Bunny!
Come on, Bunny! Come on, Bunny!
Come on, Bunny!
Yeah.
Come on, Bunny!
Come on, Bunny! Come on, Bunny!
Welcome to the Frontline Base HQ. I'm glad to have all of you joining us here.
Thank you, sir.
I believe the King of Licour will continue to send us fresh soldiers from tomorrow onward. You were chosen for your strength and skill for this job. I'll need every ounce you've got for our efforts against that monster army.
Are the odds against our side, sir?
Why do you ask?
This is the first time I've seen Licour hire outsiders to help fight a war, sir.
That's preposterous. We just want to teach the monster army a lesson they'll never forget.
I'll leave it at that then, sir.
Well, enough briefing for today. You'll be up bright and early tomorrow. Make sure you're ready to deploy by that time, people.
Diaz was there, Claude. Did you see him?
Yep, I sure did.
Well, why aren't you happy to see him?
No, I'm happy, but I'm kind of irritated at the same time. It's hard to explain.
I see. I suppose you would be.
Sorry, I'm acting weird.
Oh, not at all. I think I might feel the same as you. Diaz left my village without so much as a goodbye 2 years ago. Everyone back home is still worried sick about him, and that irritates me, of course. But whenever I see him, I can't help but feel a little relieved.
Rena, I want to ask you something.
What?
Why did Diaz leave your village?
Well...
You really want to know? Long time no see. Or maybe not, come to think of it. I just met you at the armory contest.
Can't stop bumping into each other, can we?
I guess we can't avoid each other somehow. That or someone's playing a joke on us.
Who? Me?
Well, either way, I needed a new battle to fight, so this is where I wound up. You're here for the same reason, aren't you? Yeah, you're after the sorcery globe. Superb. But that quest has a little side effect of putting you in near constant combat, doesn't it? I hope you aren't going to tell me that you're a pacifist, not when you're doing what you're doing right now.
Well, if I hadn't ended up on this planet in the first place.
Claude. Sorry. I need to talk to Diaz for a moment. I've never seen him talk like this. I don't know what to say.
What do you mean?
I think Diaz knows the truth about you. I can sense it. He looked at you, and I think he's changed all of a sudden.
Changed?
I'll be right back, okay? Don't worry about me. I'm like a little sister to him. Diaz. Diaz, I need to talk to you.
What's left to say at this point?
I think a lot, actually.
Funny. There was a time when I hated to hear you say that, but no longer.
I think that's because of Claude, isn't it?
That guy tries to act all strong around you and me, but sometimes he looks like the loneliest man in the world. Almost like a child who was suddenly plucked out of his home.
Claude?
I don't know why, but when I look at him, I feel like he's all alone in this world. He looks dazed, as if he's lost everyone and everything he ever knew.
You think Claude's all alone? Diaz, do you hate Claude?
I don't know. I definitely don't like him, but I don't think I hate him either. He's pathetically weak and isolated, but he tries to protect all of you with every ounce of his being. I can't do that.
Diaz.
I would have left you all on the street within 10 minutes. He, on the other hand, never rests until he's sure you're all safe. I'm sure he'll protect you to the end, even if he gets hurt in the process.
Oh, I couldn't let him.
I want him by your side, Rena. You're free to ignore me, of course. But it'd sure be a lot safer than having me by your side.
Diaz, wait!
What?
Diaz, Diaz, I want you to fight with us.
Rena.
You told me that I can't leave Claude alone, didn't you? Well, I can't leave you alone either, Diaz.
You want to throw me into your little group? I doubt Claude would be happy about that.
Claude wishes he had your strength, Diaz. He realizes the kind of strength you have and he respects it.
Oh, great. I've got a fan club now, huh?
Diaz, you aren't the man you were 2 years ago. You aren't powerless anymore. We can all fight now, all of us. You don't have to keep putting yourself down like this. Diaz, I want you to fight with us.
Dad. Mom. Cecile.
You've been blaming yourself for your family's death ever since, Diaz. I know you have. But feeling sorry for yourself isn't going to solve anything. You survived that tragic incident for a reason, I'm sure of it. So please, you must try to stop blaming yourself like this.
You think I go from battle to battle because I'm still blaming myself?
I've known you since I was a little girl. I'm no less of a sister to you than Cecile.
It would have been nice if you really were my sister.
Huh?
Oh, brother. And here I thought I'd never work in groups.
Diaz!
If you guys start dragging me down, I'm out of here, okay?
Of course! Thank you, Diaz.
What's he doing here, Rena?
He's going to fight with us.
He looks pretty uncomfortable having me here, Rena.
Claude.
Seriously? Man, I'd love to have you. Our group will be so much stronger with you around.
Huh? Are you crazy?
See? I told you.
Just don't be too surprised when you see how much better of a swordsman I'm becoming.
Sounds like fun. Even if you don't get any better, I'll be happy to give you a crash course if you got some time to kill.
What are you doing in front of Alan's house?
Rena. Oh, I was just reminiscing about Alan and Cecile a bit.
Things were a lot of fun back then, weren't they? Back when all three of you were still together.
Yeah, they were.
Listen, how about we go and say hello to Alan? Have a little reunion.
I'll pass. I'm sure Alan's forgotten about me by now.
Oh, don't give me that. Come on, let's go.
Hey, Rena!
Diaz! Diaz! It's you, isn't it?
Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been forever since the three of us talked like this.
It sure has. How is the adventure going?
It's been pretty tough, but I'm definitely learning a lot.
Boy, I'm really jealous of you guys. I feel like I turned my back on you for just a moment, and now you've all grown up on me.
Going on an adventure doesn't really change me or anything. I keep pursuing greater and greater levels of strength, and in the end, I've accomplished nothing.
No, I think you've definitely changed, Diaz. For example, when I saw you leave Arlia, I figured that was the last time I was ever going to see you again, Diaz. I think Rena and your other companions have really changed you for the better, Diaz. It's not a waste of time for you at all.
Alan.
Maybe so. Maybe there is something different about me now.
Thanks, Alan.
We better get going, Rena.
Yeah, I'll see you later, okay?
We've got incoming!
Let's go help them, Rena.
Well, well, well. Quite a reception we've got here. Well, allow me to play along. Die, you rabble of fools!
I'm winning this one!
Back behind me, everyone!
There! I will pull back for now, but when I return, you'll get a full taste of my wrath!
He got away!
Well done, soldiers. I'm sure this little skirmish threw a serious monkey wrench into his plans.
Do you think he'll return?
Well, I'm afraid we aren't much of a position to do anything besides wait for him to strike again.
Lieutenant Commander, sir. We've received word from the Corps. They're ready to install the energy stone into the Liqueur Hope.
What? Finally.
They'll be deploying it to the frontline base ASAP. They're requesting that we hold out on our own till then.
All right. We'll just have to give the enemy everything we've got.
The Liqueur Hope. They're actually gonna finish it.
How many days has it been since the frontline base was first attacked?
The infirmary's packed with the wounded. More and more of our men are winding up there every day. They've sent entire brigades worth of reinforcements to the base, but they're so green. Not even half of them are any use to us.
What happened to the energy stone? Why isn't the thing here already? We got hostiles! They're flying in from the north!
Will the army intercept them?
The part of the army that's still on its feet, anyway. They're already suited up and off to the field. Please, we'll need you to help them out as much as you can. I have to go.
Please. The monsters are closer than ever. We need your help.
They're already sending the next wave at us. I can't believe how quickly this is all happening.
Where's the enemy?
Not here yet, but they can't be more than 10 minutes away.
There's too many of them. We don't have enough soldiers to put up a fight.
No time to whine. We just have to make do with what we have here.
So we're just pawns used by the kingdom to buy them a little time.
Don't die on me now.
You too, Diaz.
There's no need to fight this pointless battle.
What was that?
The liqueur, Hope?
How was that, everyone? That's the Liqueur Hope in action.
We won!
We've got the Liqueur Hope! We can win this war!
We won! We won!
Leon!
Well, there you have it. The Liqueur Hope. Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Unbelievable.
I sure did. Of course, I could have made it in just 2 days if I had everything I needed from the start.
Confident as always, I see.
Well, it's true. By the way, lady, Mom and Dad wanted to talk to you guys. Go check out what they want, okay?
Oh, you're the group that retrieved the ore from the Huffman ruins with Leon, correct?
Yes, that's us.
Oh, perfect. I was wondering where you were.
That's what we've been told. Can we help you with something?
Now that the Liqueur Hope is operational, the king wants to have us invade the L continent. We'd like to have you lend a hand in the effort.
You're going to invade El?
That's the plan. It's all but a foregone conclusion with the LaCour Hope on our side. We'll be falling back to LaCour Castle to work out a plan of operation, and we'll be needing you there, of course.
You sure the frontline base is protected enough?
We'll be keeping the LaCour Hope here at the base until we return. I'm sure the monster army isn't stupid. They're probably going to sit and watch our movements for a while. In fact, given their position, they might be preparing for a siege over in Illuria even as we speak.
Well, that's the story. This war's ours for the taking.
Ours for the taking?
But there's still no time to lose. I'll also need the commander and lieutenant commander at LaCour Castle as soon as possible.
I have called you all here for reasons that I'm sure you're well aware of. We have finally reached the point of no return. It is time to invade the land of El.
Thanks to the tireless efforts of our research team, the LaCour Hope has been completed. With the monster horde now completely annihilated, it has proven its worth in battle.
I think you are correct, sire. The LaCour Hope has certainly demonstrated its strength at the very least. We must drive forward before the enemy has time to develop countermeasures.
Our fleet is ready to leave Hilton and sail to the coast of Illuria at a moment's notice. I can have them on their way as soon as I receive the order, Your Majesty.
The enemy's headquarters is presumed to be located in Illuria at present. That would naturally make Illuria our primary target.
Our plan calls for landing on the beach northwest of Illuria. We'll have the LaCour Hope loaded on the fleet.
But what would that mean to everybody on El, though?
You're getting ahead of yourself. There is no reason to set the LaCour Hope's sights on Illuria the moment we reach El. The first thing we'll do is dispatch a vanguard force to land on El. It's all in the plan of operations.
We'll round up everyone we can find on El, make sure they're safe, and evacuate them offshore. Then and only then will we fire the LaCour Hope at Illuria.
And firing it on the enemy is necessary in the meantime as well.
We'd like to ask you to join the vanguard force landing on El ahead of the rest of our troops. The battleship will fire a blast with the LaCour Hope to clear out any monsters on the coast before dropping anchor. After that, the vanguard team will stage a landing and see to the people on El.
If we could, we'd like you to postpone your Sorcery Globe investigation until this battle reaches its conclusion.
All right.
It's settled then. Time will wait for us no longer. Load the LaCour Hope into our fleet at Hilton and set off for the Illurian coast immediately.
Quite a launch.
They're carrying the LaCour Hope on that fleet, you know. That's why they're being extra careful with it. You saw what that thing could do, didn't you?
If they're being so careful with it, why is the chief architect standing here shooting the breeze with us? What do you think about all this?
You mean invading El with the LaCour Hope?
In terms of sheer firepower, we've certainly got the advantage. But you don't think the enemy's going to just fall on its knees and surrender, do you?
We still don't know the full extent of their capabilities. Yes, we've defeated all the monsters we've encountered so far, but we don't have any idea if that's all they have up their sleeves.
A very prudent perspective. My opinion's just about the same. What if all the monsters we've seen so far were nothing but the bottom-tier minions? If you think about it that way, the outcome of this war is crystal clear.
So what's it going to take to win this?
Simple. Find the boss, strike him down, and make sure the monsters can never raise a horde again.
We're gonna have you on our side this time, Diaz. I feel 100 times more confident when you're with me.
Rena, I'm not some knight in shining armor. I'm not gonna kill every single monster by myself out there.
Oh, we'll be fine. Claude's with us, too.
I'll do my best. Sure been a long journey to the L continent, hasn't it?
Now we'll finally get to figure out what's behind all this strife.
Brace yourself for anything. The end could be waiting just around the corner.
Port departure checklist. All hands on the ship. All hands on the ship.
Let's get going.
We'll be at the northwestern coast of El shortly. Get ready to land soon.
The Liqueur Hope's all set to go. We can fire at the enemy anytime.
I haven't seen any sign of the enemy yet, though. What do you make of that? We'll be passing our last line of defense soon. It may not be long now.
Why did you have to take the child along? He's going to be a brilliant scientist someday, you know.
Lady?
Enemy sighted dead ahead. It's an aerial squadron.
Stay calm. We got the Liqueur Hope on our side.
Lorith, prepare to fire the Liqueur Hope.
Okay. Ready, Leon?
Ready, Mom. Energy reserves at 99.85%. We may fire when ready.
Fire!
That's not possible.
The Liqueur Hope! It's not working!
Incoming! Oops, look out!
We can do this!
Onward.
Good.
Are you hurt?
I'm fine. But we've got nothing to fight back with.
Here they come again!
This is bad.
This ought to be a decent fight.
Ha! Photon Dispersion Dispersion ray!
Air slash!
Well, try to see if I can still win.
Pathetic, absolutely pathetic. I hope you enjoy your watery grave. Idiots! You had no idea you were being lured out here for that weapon of yours.
Our weapon? Damn you!
Now, how shall I dispose of you?
Leon! Hang up!
We've lost them, sir.
Forget it. I'm sure they're dead by now.
We've subdued most of the remaining fleet, sir. There aren't many crew left alive.
Perfect. Everything's going according to plan. This is what we needed. I have the energy stone. We are done here. They have nothing left to confront us with.
What's going on? I'm sinking. Mom.
Rena.
Who's calling me?
Rena.
Where am I?
It looks like we're on the L continent.
What am I doing here? Oh, right. We were thrown overboard. What happened to everybody? Where's Claude?
Yeah, about Claude. I want you to stay calm, Rena.
Wait, what? Claude's the only one missing?
Nobody said he's dead yet. Just calm down.
Diaz?
We've all found each other here. He can't be too far away. But we have more important issues to deal with right now. Do you understand the situation we're in?
Huh? We're in enemy territory.
That's right. Wouldn't do to get ourselves killed before we even find Claude. We need to figure out our own situation first. I'd like to meet some local survivors if I can. The sorcery globe can wait.
Don't worry about him. He's still around.
Yeah, you're right.
We're too conspicuous here. We should try to keep moving and look for some evacuees.
You're not from around here. Where did you come from?
Actually, we fell off a ship and drifted ashore.
What? You came from a ship?
Well, Yes.
You've got some rotten luck then. Welcome to L, I guess.
Oh, I thought this was L.
This settlement is a refugee camp. It's home to any L citizen able enough to find it. You could probably use some rest. You'll be safe in here.
Thank you.
We're all waiting for aid from LaCour to arrive. Hopefully, it'll be here sooner than later.
Actually, could I ask you a question? Has there been anyone else found by the shore nearby?
I haven't heard anything.
I haven't seen anyone like that either.
Listen, you're new here, so we need to take you to the chief right away.
I'm still missing my companion. Can it wait until after I find him?
Sure, I suppose. If he doesn't show up soon, though, I'll need you to come with me. I'll go explain things to the chief for you.
You know him. He'll wait until you're about to have a nervous breakdown. Then he'll show up like he's just back from lunch.
I'm not worried or anything.
Rena!
Claude!
Rena.
Claude!
Ha! I figured you wouldn't keel over on us that easy.
See? I told you so.
What about you guys? Are you all right?
We all drifted ashore together. You were the only one who was missing.
Huh? Wow.
You can stop hugging her anytime you like, by the way.
I imagine you made it here alone, then.
Yep. And let me tell you, it wasn't any picnic.
Well, I'm glad you're here, Claude. I just couldn't stop worrying about you. I don't think I can go on without you, Claude.
Rena, listen,
Well, if I had any doubts before about you two, I certainly don't have any now.
Oh, we don't have time for this. They told us we had to visit the chief of the settlement once we were all together.
Oh? Did he want to ask us something?
Probably. We haven't really explained who we are to them yet.
All right, let's pay him a visit.
Ah, the group I've heard so much about.
Yes, we've found our missing companion, sir.
Thanks for the support you've given everyone in my absence.
Are you sure you're all right, though? We can always talk later if you're tired.
Wait a minute. Are you from LaCour?
Yes, we are.
Oh, I knew it! You're here to rescue us, right? Where's your ship?
Well...
Think about it. If they had something like that, why would they be here of all places?
I'm sorry.
What do you mean?
He means that LaCour has also fallen to the monsters, right?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
No!
It was inevitable. They're just too strong for us. Ever since the sorcery globe hit us, their strength has grown to unimaginable levels.
I'd like to ask one question if I could.
What's that?
What's the area around the sorcery globe impact zone like right now?
Well, at first it was just a hole in the ground. Before long, however, monsters started appearing around the edge of it. After that, people started talking about how the globe itself was somehow giving birth to all of these hordes.
Giving birth?
The sorcery globe crashed in Illyria and created a giant crater, leveling the surrounding area. Over half of the town was destroyed, just like that. But the people who died from the impact probably had it better than the survivors. Before long, the whole place was a monster nest. They were marauding the streets and breaking into people's homes. It was a nightmare.
A monster nest?
Within hours, the monsters took control of Illyria and made it their base of operations. The town's a total loss.
That's horrible. Why?
It's all because of that damn sorcery globe. None of this would have happened if that thing hadn't shown up.
So the monsters are based in Illyria?
Yes, but what are you thinking about?
Doing what we came here to do, of course. I'm not gonna just sit here and watch. I don't give up that easily.
Oh, Claude.
Do you understand what you just said?
Of course. We're going into Illyria and we're going to root this evil out at the source. And if it turns out to be the sorcery globe, then we'll destroy it.
You're insane! How could you possibly do that?
I don't think we have a choice. If we have any hope left, that's where it is.
But Chief!
Besides, that's what we kept the weapons for, isn't it? No matter how dim the hope might be, I think it's worth placing our bets on. I want to help you guys any way I can. We have a small supply of equipment in the armory next door.
Thank you. There's something I'd like to ask.
What is it?
Was there anyone else besides us getting washed ashore nearby?
Not yet, unfortunately.
They really aren't here.
Don't lose it, Rena. We did the best we could.
I hope Leon's still alive.
Oh, he is. I know he is.
Oh, yeah, something I wanted to ask you. I found this on my way out of Illyria. What do you reckon it is?
I'd like to know too.
It's an ID card. From a pretty advanced civilization, too, I'd say.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Well, I don't need it for nothing. Here, you take it.
Wonder what it's for.
This is Luria?
My goodness, there's no town at all here anymore.
What about this building?
Claude? The pendant! It's lighting up again!
You think it's responding to the sorcery globe?
We can't waste any more time here. Let's go!
ID confirmed. Releasing door lock.
I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10. Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm. Strange. Claude, I think it's coming from your pocket.
Huh? There's nothing in my pocket. You gotta be hearing things. It's working finally. But why now?
What's wrong, Claude?
Oh, listen, Rena, do you mind if I take a look around this floor for a bit? There's something about it that's bothering me.
Sure, if you want to, Claude. Just remember, we don't have much time.
What is this place? Rena, what is that? Is your pendant lighting up?
Huh? No, I don't think it's lighting up now. Now?
Do you read? Please respond.
My communicator.
Ensign Kenny, service number 00298. This is the Calnus. Coordinates 33126.
Claude?
Transport
Whoa,
10,
what?
9.
Whoa,
10,
what?
8.
Wait, no,
7,
I can't leave like this!
Claude!
Stay away! You're gonna get caught in it!
1.
What are you talking about, Claude? Claude! What is it? What's going on?
I swear I'll come right back!
Come back? Where are you going? Claude! Oh, Claude. I'll wait for you right here.
Rena.
Claude!
Well, it's been an hour by this point.
Claude said he'd come back. I need to wait for him. He's going to be here.
Rena.
He promised me. Claude?
I didn't think you were coming back.
Sorry I made you guys worry.
Why did you go off by yourself like that? Why don't you ever pay attention to other people's feelings?
I'm sorry. Really, really sorry.
Ugh! Forget it!
We need to get out of here.
Huh?
I don't have time to explain. We have to get off this floor as soon as possible.
Sure. Just boss us around some more.
Okay, I'm ready.
Claude, isn't that your...
Yep, my communicator. I don't need it anymore. Rena?
Welcome back, Claude.
Thanks, Rena.
You're a lucky bunch of fools, aren't you? I didn't think anyone would survive falling off the ship.
There's blood on your hands, and it's time to make you pay for it.
Oh, really? Well, I'm sorry, but I'm not letting you go any further. This tower's going to be your grave.
We better be more careful.
More than I thought.
Oh, yeah!
How did you become this strong?
What is that?
Wait a second. Claude, that must be the sorcery globe.
Don't move. Stay where you are.
Why does this little girl have possession of the quadratic key?
Who are you people anyway?
Look out!
Claude.
I told you to stay where you are.
We know you can understand us.
Claude, stay with me.
That healing power! Are you a Nedian?
Nedian?
What are you talking about? Who are you?
My, how uncivilized. You people are just as underdeveloped as this planet. Flying into a rage at the drop of a hat?
No. From what I can tell, this boy is not an Expellion at all. I would say he is probably from Earth.
Forgive my rudeness, but what is an Earthling doing so far out on the edge of the universe?
I couldn't venture a guess.
Well, the Earthling is not alone. There's a Tetrageniate among them.
Spouting off all that nonsense.
An Earthling? The universe? Claude?
No, I doubt you would understand any of this. Allow me to explain. That boy next to you is not from Expel at all. He is a native of another planet.
Another planet?
Yes. The stars up above, those celestial bodies you thought were mere points of light, are home to a wondrous variety of living creatures. Earth and Expel are just two such planets. But that matters not, for we are from Need, just as you are.
I'm from Need? Just like you?
Don't listen to them, Rena. What are you people here for anyway? Were you the ones that destroyed Illyria?
I see no reason to tell you of our plans.
What?
Besides, you're too late. This planet's already on a collision course with Need. Even if we told you everything, you couldn't do a thing to stop us at this point.
Collision?
What are you doing this for? Are you trying to destroy the whole planet? What's so funny?
You inferior beings with your shallow, trivial thoughts. What could destroying a single frontier planet accomplish? This is merely a single step in the road taking us back to Need. It is all part of the roadmap that will bring us back our powers and restore us as rulers of the galaxy.
You're taking over the galaxy?
Yes. Not that I expect mere insects such as yourselves to comprehend.
The time is near. In a matter of minutes, this planet would collide with Need.
Why?
Why did you choose this planet out of all the billions that are out there?
This planet was located closest to Need's orbital path. No other.
Our tool is the quadratic sphere, the thing in your world you call the sorcery globe. That was what was used to shift the planet's plane of orbit. And that is what will make this planet collide with Need.
We had no idea that there was also a quadratic key housed on this planet. Our plans have been accelerated 100 years thanks to this stroke of luck.
What's this quadratic key you're talking about?
A crystallized symbological stone. You called it an energy stone. It's hanging off your neck right now.
You mean this pendant? But why?
It is perfectly reasonable for a Needian such as yourself to have one of those. Only the Needians have the knowledge required to construct a quadratic key.
Enough of this! You'll all be dead in a second.
Not if I can help it. I'm going to take out all of you and stop this madness before it gets any worse.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but even if you could beat us, Expel's fate is already set in stone.
I don't know that till I try.
So you really are that stupid. Hey, you. Go deal with him for me.
You appear to have a death wish, boy.
I suppose we can at least grant him the kindness of a quick and relatively painless death.
Let me take care of this. I can handle this by myself. I am Metatron of the 10 Wise Men, and fighting me will be the greatest achievement you'll ever have.
I'm not gonna lose.
This ought to be a decent air slap.
Mom.
Well done, but I'm afraid playtime is over.
You see, we're now within teleport range of Planet Need, and so I must bid you fools farewell. Ronix.
I've turned my back on 1 billion people and my own son.
But this collision is the result of natural causes, as unusual as they may be. I know your own child's involved in this, but I'm afraid there's just nothing to be done about it.
This was an unexplored region of space, Admiral. There's no point having regrets about it now.
Kurtzman.
Claude went down there of his own volition. That's what he wanted from the moment we transported him back here. We all know there was nothing we could do to save the billions of people down there. This planet was doomed to extinction from the start.
damn it! Why does science have to be so useless?
Everything is well. We have returned to Need.
But those little pests have joined us for the ride.
We could not have prevented it. They were right there with us. It was our fault for not being able to kill them.
Well, you want them dead? It looks like they've landed somewhere far away.
Leave them. They're helpless at this point.
That much is true. Their days are certainly numbered either way.
But that Needian girl bothers me. What was she doing on that planet?
I don't know. There was supposed to be no escape route from Need. Not in its current state.
She's just a girl. A single girl could hardly be called a problem for us.
So, everything according to plan then.
Indeed.
But we cannot afford to rest easy.
Things have yet to even begin.
Yes.
Rena. Who is it? Who's calling for me? Rena, wake up.
Rena, you all right?
Oh. Claude. Was that you, Claude? Were you calling my name just now?
Yeah, that was me.
No, it wasn't you, Claude.
Do you have any idea what we're doing here, Claude?
I don't know.
Oh man. Don't tell me this is heaven or something.
No, it's not heaven at all. We're on the planet Need, in a place called the Outer Gardens.
This is Need?
Oh, no!
Rena!
Hey, what's wrong?
I'm fine. This way.
Rena, what's going on here?
I don't know. All I know is we should be going this way.
Maybe that's because you're one of those Needians or whatever.
I can't really tell, but there's something about the air. It makes me feel so calm. I feel like all my worries just fly away, like I've known this place ever since I was young. That's why I think we're on Need right now.
That reminds me, didn't they call you a native of another planet too?
There was an accident, and somehow I got transported from where I was to Expel. And then I ran into Rena in the sacred forest, and it all went from there.
Oh.
Well, it hardly bothers me. Even if you aren't from Expel, you're still Claude to me. I don't see how this changes anything.
Yeah, thanks. We aren't gonna get anything done if we just sit around here. So let's take a look around.
How do you think everyone's doing in Expel, by the way?
Not too well. No doubt about that. Nothing could have survived that collision.
Don't worry. I'm sure they're doing just fine. Bet they can't wait for us to get back home, too.
Rena.
I'm sure of it.
Yeah, she's right. That's why we've got to get moving and figure out what's going on around here.
Right. What's that?
It looks like some kind of device.
Please, come inside.
Who are you?
I mean you no harm. Just go on inside the transporter. Everything will be revealed to you.
Yeah, but we can't just trust you on your word here.
Let's try it.
Rena?
It's all right. There's something about his voice. I feel like we can trust it.
All right. Guess I'm taking him up on the offer then. Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Here goes. Where is this?
I don't know.
This looks totally different from where we were before.
Well, might as well get out.
I have been waiting for you.
That was your voice before.
It was. I am the one who brought you here. My name is Null.
The Centropolis?
We are on Need, aren't we?
Oh, this is Need, all right. The Centropolis is one of Need's largest cities. So, do you people have any idea why you're here on Need right now?
Can't say I do. There's definitely some kind of power at work here, but
We were fighting these strange men on top of a tower in Illyria. The next thing we knew, we were here.
You were probably teleported here with those men when they took themselves to Need.
Who the hell were those guys?
A group that we call the 10 Wise Men. Before I explain who they are, I must tell you of the mistakes that have haunted Need's past. About 3.7 billion years ago, Need was a planet.
Meaning what? It's a planet now, isn't it?
The Need of today isn't a planet at all. What we stand on today is better known as Energy Need, an artificial planet enveloped in a high-energy field.
Oh, that must be what my dad called the high energy mass.
3.7 billion years ago, Planet Expel did not even exist in space. Even at that time, the people of Need had vast knowledge of magic science, on a level no other planet could come close to matching. As a result, Need was able to gain control of every planet in the galaxy. But Need didn't rule by force. The records claim it was a model of economic cooperation, almost a living utopia. But even in this near utopia, there lived those with evil minds. They called themselves the 10 Wise Men. They were uninterested in interplanetary cooperation. They wanted the entire galaxy under their iron fists. The 10 fanatical madmen began their conquest by first seizing control of Need with their staggering powers. One by one, Need's cities fell under the sheer force of their attack. Anyone who refused loyalty to their regime was ruthlessly murdered. They showed pity to no one, not even women and children. The Needian armed forces mustered everything they had, but they were completely routed by the overwhelming power of the Wise Men. Their rampage across the planet, however, did not last long. The Needian army summoned up their remaining power, and they fought back fiercely. After weeks of desperate fighting, they finally succeeded in defeating the 10 Wise Men. As their punishment, the 10 Wise Men were exiled to Eternity Space, a prison from which there can never be any exit. The war was a complete victory for the Needian forces. And in the process, the Needians finally opened their eyes to the extent of the power they had wielded all this time. Even if we never asked for it, we had the technological ability to rule over the entire universe right at our fingertips. If the 10 Wise Men ever came back to haunt us, Need would be engulfed in total war yet again. Nobody wanted this, of course. After a lengthy conference, the world-renowned Dr. Lantis offered a solution that everyone accepted. We opted to seal away our powers, to put an end to the progress that we had achieved. Planet Need was destroyed by the hands of the very Needians who lived there. And so it was that the entire population relocated to Energy Need, ensconced safely in its high energy field. The energy that covers this planet exists to forbid any access to or from foreign space. With it, we are totally cut off from the rest of the universe. You know the rest of the story. The 10 Wise Men escaped from their banishment into Eternity Space. How they managed to escape and how they managed to break into Planet Expel is a mystery to us, but the facts are plain for anyone to see. They are out of Eternity Space, and they have landed on Need once again, and their goal is nothing less than complete domination of the galaxy.
So those were the 10 Wise Men?
Yes. They are led by the all-powerful Gabriel, with the cunning Lucifer serving as their military advisor. Under them are the remaining 8 Wise Men, which are in turn led by Michael. They are madmen, and they are to be feared. You can find out more about them in the library's database.
Didn't you notice when they came back to this planet?
We did, but the moment Expel's orbit first became erratic, it was already too late to do anything.
So why did you bring us here anyway?
Because you have the potential.
What do you mean?
As we speak, the 10 Wise Men are preparing to take over the galaxy, and they're starting with Energy Need. But we simply don't have the power we once had, the power that banished them to another dimension long ago.
So, you want us to help you out?
That's right. The powers that we and the 10 Wise Men have are identical. Neither side can come out on top. What we need is a different kind of power.
A different kind of power? What do you think?
I think we have no choice. We're already here after all. If the 10 Wise Men want to take over the galaxy, then they'll come after Expel sooner or later.
It sounds good to me, then.
Sounds good, then.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry to be blunt, but there isn't a moment to lose. I want to act swiftly and decisively.
What should we do, though?
The first thing you'll want is a mode of transportation to get you around Need.
Isn't that what the transporters are for?
Those are installed only at our main government buildings. For everything else, we use flying symbological creatures known as synards.
Synards?
If you travel north of the Centropolis, you'll arrive at North City. They have a synard breeding farm called The Home up there. I'm sure anyone there can point you to it. Also, there is the library that I mentioned earlier. You'll find a wealth of knowledge about Need's history and technology inside.
Thank you, sir. I'd say it's time to visit North City then.
Rena!
How did you know my name?
I have something to discuss with you, privately. Could you stay?
Sure. I think I'm ready to hear the whole story now, Mayor.
Rena?
I've been searching for my real parents throughout my journey, but I haven't found a single lead or clue yet.
I would imagine not. If you are a Needian, you'd be unlikely to find any trace of your family on Expel.
So it's true that I'm Needian?
Yes, there's no doubt about it.
Why was I living on Expel then? Where are my real parents, Null? If you knew my name, then you've got to know that.
Rena, I'm afraid you're going to have to discover the answer to that question yourself.
Myself?
The journey that lies ahead of you will reveal a great deal about your true identity.
My true identity?
You are a Needian, and yet you lived on Expel, brought up as an Expellian. I think the experience has granted you a power that surpasses that of any other Needian on Energy Need.
Me?
Don't be afraid of your powers, Rena. You have your friends with you. You'll never be alone. You must persevere for us.
Yes, Mayor.
Your parents must have loved you very much, Rena. I'm sure of it. The pendant on your chest is all the evidence you need. I apologize that I can't tell you more right this minute.
No. Thank you, Mayor.
Ah, I apologize for keeping you.
Oh, not at all.
I had best return to my duties then.
Sorry I kept you waiting.
Don't worry about it.
Rena, listen.
I'm alright.
Rena?
Let's go. I need to find my answers.
Right.
Our first stop's going to be North City, right?
That's straight due north of the Centropolis, I think.
They saw me.
Who was that?
There's just no fooling these guys. Oh, ow! Oh!
She isn't stalking us, is she? No, she couldn't be.
So, Opera, what exactly is it you see in Ernest?
Well, if I had to pick one thing, I guess it'd be the way he focuses on something and just keeps plugging away at it until it's done. We also share an interest in ancient ruins. I was one of his students, after all.
Aha! Now I get it! You saw him on the job and you were hooked.
That wasn't the only thing, of course.
Ernest seems like the type that knows how to handle a woman, too.
I won't deny that, no. But that's more of a distraction than an attraction to me.
Oh, it's not so bad. Sure beats a guy who doesn't know anything about girls at all. Am I right?
Welch, you do know what would happen if you started going after Ernest, right?
I know. I'm not the sort of girl who steals other girls' boyfriends.
Sure hope not.
I wish I could find a cute single guy somewhere.
How about Claude?
Claude? I don't know. He's just... What's the word I'm looking for? He's just missing something, you know? Besides, I'm not into wimpy guys like that. Oh, but it'd be great if someone like Diaz turned out to be all soft and sentimental deep down. It fits so well with his hunky looks. Oh, and I'd like someone older, too. Someone who's nice, but also a little bit naughty, you know? Oh, but someone in a suit or wearing all white always gets me, too. And don't get me started on muscular dudes.
That's enough. I'm sorry I brought that up.
Diaz!
Enough. Stop. Just stop it. Please.
Diaz! Diaz, you're just dreaming!
Cecile!
Diaz, wake up!
Rena.
You alright?
Yeah. Sorry.
You were dreaming about that again, weren't you?
It was my fault.
No, Diaz, it was not. You've got to stop blaming yourself like this.
Can you just leave me alone, please? I need to be by myself.
Sure.
Sorry, Rena.
Just don't have what it takes to help Diaz right now. Excuse me. Mayor Nall told us we could obtain a Synard here.
Oh, are you Ms. Rena Lanford? He's already contacted us about you. You can head over to the director's office if you like.
Ah, good to meet you. The mayor told me all about you. My name is Artis. I'm the director of this facility. This man will be handling the Synard creation process for you.
What do you mean by creation?
A Synard is a living creature, yes, but we have to program it with data about its new master before it'll follow directions and orders.
Wow, that sounds kind of cruel, actually.
Well, the Synards we raise are genetically modified from the moment they are conceived, so really it's just another part of the process.
Let's not waste any time. He'll lead you through the data entry process, so let him know if you have any questions.
Thank you.
This way, please. We'll begin the data recording in just a moment. I'll call you into the data entry room when we're ready.
All right.
Hey, you sure this is gonna work? We've never worked with non-Nedians before.
Who knows? We don't have a choice. Orders from above.
Man, I wish I could get a promotion.
I couldn't really understand much of what those people were saying. Claude, do you think there's any way we can tell people on Expel that we're on energy need?
Huh? She has a point. From Expel's point of view, we've vanished off the face of the planet.
Look, about Expel.
What is it, Claude?
Never mind.
Well, we're all set. Right this way, please. Alright, we'll begin with Claude's personal data. Please proceed inside. It's completely painless, I promise. Now stay perfectly still until I say it's okay to move. We'll be done in just a moment. Alright, you're free to go.
Oh, already?
Next up would be Rena. This way, please.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. Now just relax. All done. I'm glad there's at least one data subject I don't have to worry much about.
What?
Anyway, next up.
What was that?
We've lost control of the Synard we're working on.
What?
It's going to destroy this place if we don't do something!
Claude!
Let's go!
Whoa! There it is! Is there
Here they come!
Let the hunt begin.
Dispersion ray!
It's the end of the road for me.
The end. This can't be happening!
I don't want to lose.
Double slash! Got you!
Crescent cross!
Thanks!
Sorry.
Crescent cross!
Take this!
Air slash!
Thanks!
Crescent! Then cross!
Is this the end?
Maybe a 5 out of 10, huh?
I can feel the power.
I suppose it happens to anyone.
Well, I never thought this would happen.
No offense, sir, but what did you expect? We were inputting data from an alien species into the Synard. Of course this was gonna happen.
Now wait just a minute.
We lost one of our valuable Synards thanks to you. So now what?
Listen, we weren't...
An apology's not going to make up for this. Director, I'm going to need a boost in my research funding to make up for this.
What a terrible thing to happen.
I'm sorry, sir.
No, it's not your fault. It was the Synard who wouldn't accept your data.
But it didn't have to die for it.
Well, it's obvious by this point that inputting your data into a Synard isn't going to work.
So what will we do now, then?
Well, there is one thing we could try.
What's that?
We better not discuss it here. Let's go back to my office.
Nuts. If only I were a little earlier. I could have had my front page exclusive. Enraged Synard Levels Breeding Facility. Ow!
Thank you. I don't really want too many people to hear this. Not that it matters much to them.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, sir.
Don't worry about it. Just go over into that transporter over there for me, all right? It's unlocked. You.
Yes, sir?
What was that about?
You'll have the rest explained to you on the other side. Hopefully, the mayor won't have any complaints.
Are we getting involved in something under the table here?
Hey, you're here to save the universe, aren't you? We all have to make some sacrifices along the way.
What do you mean?
Look, do you want a Synard or not? Just get going.
All right.
ask you one question, though?
What?
Whose data was it that made the Synard go out of control?
I don't see the point of answering that question.
Fair enough. Where are we this time?
What are you doing in my home?
Well,
Well, I would introduce myself, but that would be a strange way to start things off, given the circumstances.
I'm really sorry. We were transported here from Artis's office.
Artis?
Yes. Null sent us there to get a Synard. It didn't work out too well, though.
I see. So you're the outsiders that were transported to Energy Need.
You knew about us?
Yes. Only a certain few know, mind you. It's the same level of classification as the Return of the 10 Wise Men.
I apologize for coming here so suddenly, but we simply have to have a Synard.
Is that why you came here?
Yep. The Synard we had in North City went berserk on us during the data entry phase.
Ah, that figures. You wouldn't be here otherwise.
So, you know what you're supposed to do for us?
What? Didn't Artis even tell you where he was sending all of you?
Well, where are we?
You're in the Endangered Species Protection Zone. I'm Noel Chandler, director and resident zoologist. So you're here for a wild Synard, then?
Wild?
Synards were originally wild animals. The Synards in North City have been genetically re-engineered for the Needians' purposes.
There are wild ones, too?
Near extinction, but yes. In fact, the last one's in the Critically Endangered Protection Zone. You'll be meeting that Synard in just a moment. I imagine you'll be fighting soon afterward.
Why?
It's perfectly natural Synard behavior. Once a Synard realizes its opponent is stronger in might and will than itself, it will defend its new master with its life if needed.
So we just have to fight the wild Synard and beat it.
You make it sound so easy. It's not just a matter of physical strength. If your heart isn't in it, then it's simply not going to happen. Do you think you have what it takes?
Noel?
How about we pay the Synard a visit then?
But this is the last wild Synard in existence!
If it dies, it dies. It's the fate of the species. It's as simple as that. Survival is a battle, and only the strong survive. Isn't that how it works? Now let's get going. We'll be traveling due south of here. Something's wrong here. It feels different from the last time I made my rounds.
Different?
It couldn't be. But it would never attack people.
What is it?
The animals around here are frantic. They're ready to attack at the slightest provocation. I've never experienced something like this before.
Are all the animals going crazy now?
This certainly isn't your fault, but this is definitely somebody else's doing. No doubt about that.
The 10 wise men.
It's certainly something they could do, but I never imagined they would go this far.
Are the animals in the protection zone usually holed up inside this cave?
No, they shouldn't be here at all. Usually the Synard's scent is enough to keep them away.
Oh no! What if those animals run into the Synard?
The Synard!
Oh no, we've got to help it! Not too shabby.
I can feel the power.
Nice!
Those monsters injured the Synard in that battle. Do we really still have to fight it just to establish some kind of stupid pecking order?
Don't! It's hurt!
Stop it! I beg you!
What is that?
Baby Synards! Are you sure about this, Claude?
I can't do this. I can't take a child from its mother, and I certainly can't fight with an injured Synard.
Claude.
You can call me a wimp if you want, but I can't do it. I'm sorry.
It's all right. You've made the right choice.
I guess we're done here. We'll have to go back to Null and see if there's something else we can do.
Wait a minute!
What is it, Noel?
It's acting strange again. Like it's trying to tell us something.
Rena!
You want to help us?
You know what it's saying, Rena?
It's just a matter of getting your thoughts across. After that, the rest is easy. Let's go. Thank you for all your help, Noel. This Synard is just what we need in the battle against the 10 Wise Men.
Wait! Can you take me with you?
Noel?
The 10 Wise Men would never exist if it weren't for the mistakes my Needian forefathers made. I wouldn't feel right leaving you to shoulder the burden alone.
Noel.
Besides, the Wise Men have sent my animals into a violent frenzy. That's enough motivation for me to want to fight them.
Isn't that all the more reason why someone needs to stay and watch over the protection zone, though? We need you to protect the animals, Noel.
Rena.
There has to be some way to calm the animals down again. I can't think of anyone else qualified enough to do it. We both have different battles to fight.
Yeah, you're right. I am still the director, I suppose.
We will defeat the 10 Wise Men. Trust me.
I hope you do. We need them gone from our lives to have our peace and tranquility back.
Noel?
You should pay another visit to the Centropolis next. You need to tell Mayor Null that you've procured a Synard. I hope I'll see you all again.
Of course.
Welcome back. I hear you found your Synod.
We certainly have, sir. Everything worked out just fine.
Well, splendid. This is no time to be resting on our laurels, however. I'll need you to find and acquire the source of Need's energy as quickly as possible.
The source of Need's energy?
Precisely. It's time for you all to understand the source of Need's energy. In other words, the nature of symbology. The nature of symbology is one step above your traditional symbology. It is the power that we wield as Needians, that you must combine with the latent powers inside your own bodies. That, I believe, is the only method we have to defeat the 10 wise men. As much as I'm ashamed to admit it, even if we as Needians had every drop of our own power at our fingertips, I fear it would still not be enough to create a force that could overcome our enemy.
So what should we do exactly?
There are 4 fields dotted across the land, located in different directions away from the Centropolis. You must ride your Synod to each one of these fields.
Fields?
Yes. Each field you encounter will have its own trial to overcome. If you cannot beat the trials, then you will be barred from proceeding any further.
Could you be a bit more specific?
Unfortunately, I can't tell you any more than that. The trials differ for every person who challenges them.
Oh. In other words, we won't know anything about them until we're actually there?
The Field of Wisdom is north of the Centropolis, and the Field of Might is to the northwest. Southeast lies the Field of Courage, and the Field of Love is in the skies to the northeast. Allow me to give you this. This is called a rune code.
What's that?
In order to prevent abuse, the 4 fields are usually kept locked in an offline state. This rune code is necessary to release the lock. You should probably try to visit the Field of Wisdom first. That one is located on a pentagonal island north of the Centropolis. Also, I understand that the defenses guarding the Field of Love are extremely dangerous. It may be best to save that field for later, until you're sure your party is fully ready for what is awaiting you there.
Thank you, Mayor.
Ah, yes. One more thing. I have assembled the Needian Defense Forces. They are stationed in the northeastern town of Lakwa. If you ever need their services, feel free to consult with them at any time.
Certainly.
I have one final gift for you. Hopefully, it will help you in your journey.
This must be the Field of Wisdom.
Doesn't this seem kind of strange to you?
Strange how?
I don't know. It just feels like something's off somehow.
You think so?
I think something's up with this mirror.
Oh, really?
Wait a minute. Where's our reflection?
What was that?
The rune code just lit up.
This must be the real field of wisdom.
This one for us.
fun for us. Claude went up a level.
We better be more careful.
Yeah. I'm getting annoyed. The words are there. Yeah. How could he get down there at all?
Wow.
Do you think this is the Field of Wisdom's power source?
Looks like it.
Well, superb. But what's that machine doing up ahead?
I don't have a clue.
Intruder detected. Intruder detected. Extracting from the premises.
Let's get the drop on it's these guys again. Maybe a 5 out of 10, huh? Whoa!
Very good.
Well, we did it.
So this is Need's source of wisdom?
I can feel something expanding inside of my mind. Huh? Where am I? That's me. Why am I crying?
Rena! Rena! Well, there you are. I figured you'd be here if you were in trouble. So what is it this time, Rena? Shorty? You mean that dog?
Yeah, he's my friend.
Listen, Rena. Shorty needs to go really, really far away from here.
Why? He was together with me all the time until yesterday. Why does he hate me now?
Oh, he doesn't hate you. It's just that, well, Shorty's played and played and played, and now he's all tired out.
Tired out?
That's right. And now he needs to get some rest.
Good night, Shorty.
So don't cry for Shorty, all right? You won't get any sleep if you keep crying all the time.
Okay, I won't cry anymore.
Wow! What was that?
Did you just see something now, Rena?
I saw back to my past. Back when I was a child, before I knew anything about the world.
Oh, me too!
Alright, let's go to the next field.
The rune code! This must be the Field of Might.
What a massive mountain!
Getting a little chilly, isn't it?
Well, complaining isn't going to help us any. Hang in there, everyone.
Don't get hurt. Is that it?
Nice. That was an easy win.
Easy.
Behind us!
I'd say that was 8 out of 10.
Alright, I'm done for now. I'll be back a little later. I'm tired, over and out.